Hello, this is Cinema 4D Quick Tips, and today we will show you how to add a random color to each individual clone of the cloner object in Cinema 4D and Redshift. Create a sphere object, make it smaller, create a cloner object, and make the sphere a child of the cloner. Then click on the cloner. Here are the default cloner properties: mode set to grid and instance mode set to instance. Let's increase the number of clones by changing the count parameter along the vertical axis from 1 to 3. Now create a new Redshift standard material by opening the Material Manager and clicking on the default material logo. Apply the material to the cloner and open the node editor by double-clicking on the material preview. Here, click on Add Nodes logo, search for color user data, drag and drop the color user data node into the node editor, and connect the color user data node to the color input of the Redshift standard material. In the color user data node, press the Presets button, select Object, and click on the Geometry ID color. After that, close the node editor and run the Redshift interactive preview rendering by opening the Redshift menu, clicking on RS Render View, and pressing the Start button. Now a random color is generated for each individual clone. This method is fast and simple, but it works only if the cloner is using instance mode. Another drawback of this method is the lack of control. So if you want to use the cloner in multi-instance mode and add some control to the color selection, you should do it another way. Return to the node editor of our Redshift standard material, go to the color user data node, press the Presets button, select MoGraph, and click on the color. Close the node editor, click on Cloner Object, and create a random object, MoGraph Random Effector, by opening the MoGraph menu, selecting Effector, and clicking on the Random. Then go to the Parameter tab of the random object, uncheck the Position box, and set the color mode to Fields Color. Further, go to the Fields tab and create a new field object by pressing on Field Object drop-down menu and selecting Random Field. After that, click on the 3 interlocking circles icon to the right of the random field. To prevent color changing during animation, click on the Random Field object, go to the Field tab, and change the random mode from Noise to Sorted. It's OK. Now you can use the cloner in multi-instance mode and choose different color combinations by clicking on the Random Field object, going to the Field tab, and changing the seed value. If you want more control over your colors, you can remap the colors using a gradient's color range. To do this, go to the Color Remap tab of the Random Field object and set the color mode to Gradient. Now all these random colors are distributed according to the gradient. The more of any color in the gradient, the more balls will be painted in that color. The gradient by default is black to white, but you can change colors of stops, adjust midpoints, and add and remove color stops. You can also use presets by clicking Load Presets button and selecting the desired gradient. After that, you can adjust the selected gradient. Thank you for your attention, subscribe to the channel and put your finger up.